And we should be live. There we go. Let me just fix my chat so I can actually read it. Yes, we are live. The image is frozen just for a few seconds whilst I get everything up and running. Sure, you can join QD. Just give me a few more seconds. Also, something I quickly want to mention, I have moved rooms, but the audio might be a bit different than what I'm used to. What you're used to. Should have probably properly checked it, but it will. We'll do it live. Just gotta get a ping out on Discord. Alrighty, so 4.0. I have done, that's the old one, I have done nothing for this star yet. Yeah, going to be a little while. No, that's tomorrow's. This is the one I want. Now to invite QD. There he is. Nope, that's a message. There it is. I'm gonna invite Phoenix as well. Just a second. And then I've got space for one more, if anybody else wants to join. Oh, what are you guys bringing? Yeah, the British destroyers at 4.0 are not bad. And we'll get into a queue. Cool, the traffic outside is being real loud today. I should really close the window, actually. Let's probably do that first. I hope no bugs get in. That should be a bit better for outside noise. Up there to 5.0, I think I've had it happen twice whilst playing the Iron Army. I haven't had it happen too much last week. Let me actually check how many games I had in my Iron Army. That's not there, it's service records. Where is there? It is. Yeah, I haven't had it happen too much yet. Full up tiers. Oh, oops. Did you mention it? I changed it for something else, but I'm going to put that on those. I changed the servers a while ago for some other stuff, or tank sim. But it will extend our queue time quite considerably if I only were to put the US on. And there we go. Japanese port, not bad, means I can get spawn very close in the action. Although, if we face a lot of enemy destroyers, it could be rough. And again, if we really are getting bad matchmaking, we can just move down in BRs as well. Though I would like to kind of upgrade my Ayanami as much as I can. I also somehow managed to get what days, what stars are getting unlocked off. And I saw that we're getting the 8th star tomorrow. I might be streaming tomorrow as well, getting the Haruna. Or I might actually just get it off stream and then play the Haruna on stream. Not quite sure what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to get it off stream tomorrow. If I have the time for it. What do we have? A Schmelgi and a Frunze? Ognavoy, okay. And now we're just gonna melt this Ognavoy. Is that an SKR, I see? It is. It most certainly is. Nice, go on in. Yep, we got to start it back up, so let's try it out. We did. These frontal segments are all destroyed, so we'll just move along the rear a bit and along the sides. Oh, all of my guns are actually jammed for once.
Attack the B point! Attack the enemy!
Broadside fronts just sitting there. Just put the gun barrels down. Yeah, I already assumed there would be torps out, but we just keep an eye out on those. Ooh, those engines have already destroyed the sea. Kill. Can we see the torpedoes from here? I can't really. Ooh, what's that? PD-15?
Somebody attack him!
He goes. There's some other coastal vessels over there now. I'm not gonna lie, the reload on this thing is really not that bad for the belts. It's 10 seconds with this crew I have. The swapping shell types is not the worst.
Somebody attack him! Bravo!
Should you just spend 8 kg for a Haruna? If it's really to get into the Japanese tree, you also have to put a talisman on it, and I don't know how much a talisman is worth from the Haruna. Other than that, it is an alright battleship. It's not the most meta, but it isn't too bad. The anti-air defenses can also do something every now and then. But you really need to put the talisman in as well, so it's going to be more than 8,000 golden eagles, and that's already quite questionable. Works out from this boat in front of me. I think, is it a PT 810 or 811? One of those American PTs. PT 811. Those, actually, no, the torpedoes on that boat are actually quite dangerous. I need to be aware of them. I did see him launch them though.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about Haruna for just a while. Anyways, I'm thinking of getting the Haruna tomorrow off stream and then streaming it as well. You see what it's like, but it's just gonna be a Congo, but different-ish. We really need to get some people in A. Well.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
I'm not even sure what is broken there, but we'll repair it anyways. They are. Rockets. I don't quite know if they have the range, but I'm going to turn it anyways to try and dodge them. I don't want to get slammed by those rockets. I think he was actually, yeah, he's firing at Frunze, not at me. I've been enjoying the JDS army a lot for this event. I was already a big fan of the Isuzu, and this is just a bigger battery Isuzu basically. I must admit I have been having very good matchmaking, so not too much of a problem. I haven't been getting full up tiers too much. So yeah. Those rockets are going to see. So we need to be prepared for that. Come on, let's put this guy already. Please. There's the majority of my frontal firepower. That SKR is so low. I think he might actually be sinking with how little crew he has left. Doesn't help at the moment. You know, if it's not to actually grind with Haruna, I think she's worth getting. Especially since the Battleship grind can be kind of long. It actually is not too bad of an idea to get it, because it's not too bad of a Battleship, the Congo class. They're not meta, not well, not really in my eyes, but they're not bad battleships. It's just that their firepower is a bit underwhelming. Against battleships, their firepower is underwhelming. Against cruisers, those sap shells will be more than enough. But their plan is just a little bit too little to be effective against other battleships. So this isn't normal clamps? No, it's the welder. Fancy. I'm gonna start training just for torpedo threat. Does he have his engines back? He does have some of them back. There's also a PT with helping repair, which is actually going to be the end of this season. No problem. I should have some footage of Congo out there if you want to see what it's like. I could even play it later on in the stream, even to see what the Congo is like. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, ammunition. I was kind of missing that frontal crew compartment on the Wildburn, so yeah, I was not really hitting it too well. But it's not usually the normal crew compartment I aim for, anyways. I aim for engines most of the time. Over here, a Groza, and a Smelly all the way over there. Smelly is being distracted. Just ignore it for the time being. And get into the gap. No, it's a Groza shooting me. Yeah, I thought it was a PT boat somewhere. Ready for the first match tonight. I do kind of like this map for destroyers because of how close you can spawn to the combat. Way of shooting. Brave, but you really shouldn't be fighting a frigate in a sub-chaser like that. Mainly because the damage you can do to a frigate and the damage I can do to it is way too big of a difference. Is it an AI? It is. Okay. That's why it's not preparing. I might ignore it actually, let my guns cool down and fight the Smelly. It is Smelly, yeah. That's a very good game points wise for me already. Bridge got knocked out. But I'm fine. There's the Grafton shooting me. Oh, that's an AI. Doesn't matter. Let's see what we can do to this Smelly. From flooding. I think we'll run too much. Go, more engine damage. Got the rear turret as well. The third 1%. If we can find and actually hurt his crew compartments, that would be a good thing. There's a few there. I'm reloading some. Oh, I've gone through the ready rack. And I'm getting attacked. That's a Corsair, I have no gun, no bombs, I don't care. Still, I still do have the fourth slot open for the squad. That is good amount of points. No, we still have best squad ranger running. That's good. Very good. Got 15,000 points from one battle. Lovely. What is your in-game name again? That's what I wanted. There you are. I'll leave you an invite. There you go. And now we have the guarantee that we'll never have to face any of the big three naval squadrons. My squadron, boat, and 9 navy. Perfect. And off we go then. Bloody you're not. Good luck with that. It might be cutie, it might be. But at least we're doing it in actual ships and not broken overpowered premiums, right? Okay, what is he taking now? Ah yeah, Phoenix taking the Japanese 4.0s. And now we'll just wait for the queue. Four-man squads do take a little bit longer to find matches in my experience, but we're fine with that. Just let me queue a bit. We need to start looking for these battle pass challenges, but they're all tank ones and air ones at the moment. You know, I could technically do this in Naval if I had a plane with like 2 bombs I could drop. If the P7 we can drop 1. But that's not a fighter, I need a fighter to do it. Like the American lineup of the Corsairs would be perfect for it. I think what is the Corsair of the bombs? Like 3-3? Yeah, that would be a very good plane to try and do that with. But then I'd either have to like bomb 2 ships a run, go back, rearm, bomb another ship. Or bomb 2 ships and try to gun down a coastal vessel. That's a bit risky. I already have one equipped. I still had one running from last stream. I haven't played much recently, really. And the things that I have been playing was my fun boats. Some of the lower tiers. Because I think you need rank 3 plus for this to actually activate. Yeah, you do. A little bit of a SL booster running as well, which could always help. This being quite a long queue, I think we've bullied the people in the last match a bit too hard. Let me just quickly check if I can get one of those special tasks for the battle pass, because there is one thing in the battle pass I really want, and it's this damn light. Such a meme-worthy decoration for tanks, I really want it. But well... yeah, I'm usually not that fast when it comes to the battle pass stuff. So can I go to the Warband shop and get myself a task? Can. Can't do that. Can try it. Although people don't really tend to stick to caps too much in Naval. So I'll have to see. What is the other task I have to do? I don't mind waiting in the queue as long as you all don't mind. And there we go, just as we started complaining about it. Andaman Sea is an interesting map if you're in a coastal vessel, but it's as a destroyer it's a bit meh. I kind of want to first spawn a PGO2 actually and do something. I need to get capturing streaks, so if I can go A and cap B, I'll get one of the capturing streaks. The base, whatever it's called. And the PGO2 is always good fun. I've made it even speedier with a sail on the back. Moffat, full up tier. This could be bad, could also not be. Oh boy, those are quite a few coastal vessels. Oh god, that's... let's switch to the rear. I don't want to look into that thing. Yeah, it is not going to be good for me. Oh boy. And there goes the gun. And the bridge got knocked out just as I'm making a turn, which is not good. Yikes. That was a lot of PT boats. All focusing me. Spawn there. I was not expecting that many PT boats to spawn in a match. I really wasn't. Jeez. Behind this kid too. There we go. Yeah, the thing is, I was getting like focus fire by all of them, but the PR206 just cleaned house. Quite something. And here I was thinking I could get an easy 2 cap, but nope. That was indeed a lot of boat.
Destroy the target.
So yeah, we got a full up there.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
What is that? There's the Earth user. That's impressive. Although I get the feeling that guy's going to leave now because he spawned a Douglas twice. I'm kind of glad he has a backup, you know, anything else in the lineup. That should be the Earth user. What's this? Another light cruiser. Krasny Kafkas, oh boy. Let's just hope they don't see me and just ignore me. That's SKR. 2 SKRs as well, actually. Annoying. SKRs are not really fun to fight.
We've captured most of the strategic zones. Thank you very much.
And one of the cruisers spotted me. And there's really not much I can do to a cruiser. Quite a few more on the bomber cruiser. And Aristides and Kafka's actually both. That might easily. Yeah, I'm gonna do much to a cruiser. I'm not even gonna try. Instead, I can just destroy this SGB. Or at least get an assist for it. Turrets, he's getting bombed, probably dead. Yep. Battle class with Alpha Naval. Start in. You. I have actually detonated those battles with this ship. I think I'm a little bit too far out to actually do that reliably. Way too much. That's an Ayanami, the destroyer. Well, this is also a destroyer, but you know what I mean. I just need to get into cover. Yeah. My thoughts on this frigate Ayanami, I really like it. But I am a fan of the Isuzu and Chikugo as well. And at 4.0 it sits alright because it is actually quite speedy. It doesn't have frigate speeds, it has more destroyer-like speeds. So it's much more capable. And the firepower is not bad for this PR. Of course, you should pick your fights a bit, so you need to know where you're going, what you're going to see. But I think this thing can hold its own against most destroyers it faces. At least. It depends on the captain. If they're a really good destroyer player, this thing will take damage fast. Other than that, it's an alright ship. Way too pricey though, of course, as most of the popular coasters are. It is a fine ship. It is prone to Amaraks. I must say, if somebody hits your Amarak directly, it will explode, and they're all above the waterline. I can bomb something. Let's do that. Or should I? Should I bomb something, or should I torpedo something? Because I kind of want to torpedo stuff. But now I'll bomb something. I'll be actually useful for the team. so we have the Arethusa. Boy. If somebody could mark the Arethusa again so I know which one it is, but I think it's that one. I think it's this one. I think that's the Kafkas. Yeah, that's... I thought as much. That's going to be the Kafkas. Yeah. I see the Arethusa. It's fine, thank you. And that's an SKR. That's the Battle. Yeah, the Kafka... that NTR is going to be a bit tough to get through. And I think the Arethusa has VT as well on our secondaries. So I need to be really careful. I think the Kafkas is going to be first just because it's closest. Unless somebody... The Arethusa is being a real threat to our team though, but I can't get to it. Not safely at least. I can do it on the next one maybe. There we go. Let's see what that bomb does. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. A bit too far out there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, can't recover that. I think it was a TF that made it close to my wing. We can't really deal with two cruisers because you don't have any of our own. So we have no way of dealing with them. We have a Kako. Where's the Kako? Oh, this is just a recent spawn then, okay. I don't think the Kako is going to be able to deal with an Arethusa. Good, but I don't like the odds for the Kako. We still hold two of the caps, of course, because this map is designed to have coastal, you know. It'd be next to impossible for people holding C to actually attack B and A properly. But that's good for us at least. Score's decent. Could be better though. Yeah. This map is kind of poor. Ooh. We spoke too soon. I have a PT boat attacking A. But yeah, it's kind of poorly designed for blue water vessels to get into B and A. This side is a bit easier, but the other side is you have to get all basically to where the other team goes in to really properly go in. I think you can sneak your way through there as well, but I have gotten ships stuck there. Okay, so I should actually on this bigger map, shouldn't I? Yeah. I don't think there's enemy aircraft up. I just see a bunch of rockets on my radar. But yeah, we get this passage basically. The enemy... This is too shallow, I think. I think this is too small for most destroyers. So they have to go all the way around here. Oh, what do you have there? SKR. It's this little passage, right? It's a bit messy though. Although I guess it's as wide as that. But you don't really often see people coming down there. So that is the Arethusa right there. So I think I might have actually lost this. So the Arethusa is low. But I don't think I can penetrate effectively with the 76s. I panned a bit. I think is it enemy aircraft now? Oh, it is. There's two enemy aircraft approaching. One is a PE-8, because of course it is. What is the other one? It's there outside of my radar range. And it doesn't tell me the altitude, so I don't know what targets there are. It's okay, I can shoot at. But yeah, we've kind of lost control over B&A. Kind of bad. think the other, yeah, the other air target is flying low SXF.
Take him down.
Be very careful of that. And I think I'm gonna start looking for a P8. Where is it again? Oh, wait, there. It's still outside of my radar range though.
Attacking.
Funny thing, even though my radar does say it can lock up to like 25 kilometers, it only has a lock-on range of 5. So I'm not sure what that's about. It's a difficult spot here. Come on. I just want to be able to shoot that in P8 before it does any damage. Though, is my tracking radar no longer here? Or does it just not have the range to quite, I know. My radar doesn't see the P8 anymore either, is a problem. I think that's why it's not tracking it properly. Did not lead. The P8 ripped something off. Ripped the flap of his off. No, the Ainami always had a lock-on range of 5 kilometers ever since I started playing it. It's just no longer locking onto him, it's too high up. Lock onto him though. Go. He's back to rock now. F6F is going to be close, whatever that plane was. There it is. Still alive, I think. Yep, he's still alive. He dropped his bomb, so be careful there. Yeah. Our plane disintegrates. Still can drop the bombs. Why not? I'm just gonna try and rush for B. I think if we get like a few more kills as well, they're out. It's pretty much.
Destroy the target.
That's a friendly aircraft flying over. Just sink whatever you can find. G5 in front. Thanks for the heads up. I should be safe. The B7 should be able to sink something as well. What is that? What's that? One more kill. One more kill. Ooh, nice torpedo kill. That's a kill way out there. A bit out of range for my guns, really. Actually, I'm gonna switch to the VT again. There's aircraft incoming. That's P8 returning. K2 here? Okay, I can deal with K2. Don't worry. I need to do it quick though. Year 2 incoming. I couldn't really say about Spokojny. What? That aircraft's a threat, but it's also K2 around here. But I shoot at the aircraft because it is going for me, and with come on. And if I kill it, it's game over. Please. There we go, and that's game over. Good stuff. And I almost completed the best squad wager as well. Some more SL. Could be a little while longer until I get the engine maintenance, but it will. Just wait for everybody to ready up again. I find it easier to see this rather than the slight difference between green and orange. Well, there we go. Making good progress towards the mark of distinction, at least. 2 games and we're already halfway there. I'm thinking if I should play a few games in the Congo as well today. Playing the Haruna is going to be a pain, I already know it. Because it's going to be stock, and stock ships are never fun. South Africa, again, not the worst. Not the worst map, but not the biggest fan of it, to be honest. Especially in PT boats. This is a bad map for up-tiered PG boats. I've never seen this map, really. It's not that uncommon, South Africa. You might have it on a banned list without you knowing it, really. Possible. I actually need to check what map I have banned again. Because I do know that I have a map banned for Naval, but I don't remember which it is. Guess so. I'm kind of curious if the Japanese are getting another battleship as well next patch. Because if they are, ooh boy, am I going to have a good time. A bot smelly, lovely. Oh, we got fully up there again. Perhaps I shouldn't have said I was getting good matchmaking recently. I myself also kind of want to grind for Alaska, but the American battleships, man, they're not that much fun. Battleships in general nowadays are not as much fun. I played it a bit. When was it again? Friday? Yeah, I think I played it a bit Friday. I got like 4,000 of PM match, and it's just not really good enough if you really want to try and grind something. Boy, okay too. Somebody firing rockets. That's the weird thing about the radar, right? It will pick up aircraft, obviously, but it'll also pick up rockets, missiles, and mines. I think it'll also detect depth charges, but I don't know why it detects mines to begin with. And I'm not sure if it detects depth charges or not. It's strange. I think because it sees it as a oh, it could be a float plane, yeah, now you tell me, it could be a float plane. It is, it's an SOC-1. Let me swap to the VT. Oh yeah, I think it could be because it sees mines as a deployable armament, like it sees bombs dropped from a plane. But then why wouldn't it pick up torpedoes? Speaking of which, that is a Yuga mod that launched a bunch of them down this corridor, so we need to be really careful. Yes, smoke. Just weird, I guess. I really wish Japanese explorers would be a bit better than they are. Don't worry, but of course. I still really like the look of Japanese destroyers, but the HE is just useless nowadays. Which is really a shame, because they used to be really good ships. Well, really good. Good enough. They used to be acceptable to play. I think my SL record is also my Japanese premium destroyers. Of course, after the heavy usage of the SL SL boosters. I think my highest amount of SL I ever got from one match was 700,000, which I did get in the Dutch Kyushibo and I want to say Yumari, but I'm not sure. Nowadays, I've tried playing the Japanese destroyers again every now and then. It's not worth it. Guns are actually jammed. Is it another Phantom? It is. Dangerous heavy cruiser. There are the torpedoes from the Yugumo. I need to go forward a bit more actually. But my rear doesn't need one. Nope, all my guns are locked. Cool them down a bit. Ammo. That's you realize, right, that DD players nowadays are literally rank 1 and 2. They're so easy to deal with, really. The amount of stuff I can get away with would be so... like, his guns are aiming the other way. What? He's shooting at the guy here on the map, right? Just sailing broadside onto like 5 of us. Oh, there's a torpedo in the water there. I need to go forward again. There's a torpedo in the water and that might actually get my rear. There's an aircraft up again. My radar got knocked out, but I'm not gonna be mad about it because it's actually kind of in the way. 11. Aiming a bit too low. Okay, that's better. Shredding some engines. Guns are really eating like crazy though. B-76 is like the velocity on them isn't bad. I'm sure it's a bit low compared to destroyer guns, but really not that bad when it comes to muzzle velocity. Also, I am getting shot up, so I need to get out of here. That destroyer is almost down though. Aircraft spotted, my crew pulled out, so I need to be careful for that. But I need to get out of here first and get cover. And I'm gonna start loading PG. I hear an aircraft. Didn't see it at the moment. Ooh, there he is. There it is, my radar. It's coming in from the back. I think. On him. Put back up there. And he got shot down. DAP again. Oh. Okay. 3, 1. Go. think I almost have the, what is it, the squadron version of the yacht. And I don't really look forward to playing it, but I don't know what it's like. I don't have the Russian one, nor do I have the German one. No, that is the German one. The squadron one is the German one. I think I don't have the premium one or the Russian one. It's really the same on the street again. It is. I don't really see what he's trying to do. But okay. They are different. I think the torpedoes are different on those ships. Between the premium and the tactical Russian one. I think there's a premium, you're not right. Lubeck, that's good. That's not good. Lubecks are really, really annoying ship to deal with.
Destroy the target!
I think she'll fire. Ooh, I'm flooding like crazy as well.
Attack the enemy!
I'm just over there. That's Lubeck is scary.
Attack the enemy!
That's not Lubeck, it's Moffat. Right up, Lubeck is right behind it though. That's a human Moffat. And as I said, the Iron Army does not like taking concentrated fire from actual destroyers. Especially a Moffat, the king of DPM. I might be able to use this island pretty well. Just poke my two front turrets out. I'm not sure if I can actually camera come off with these guns. Sure, so I'm going to try. Doing the try cover. Here a couple of rockets on the Lubeck, which are very big rockets. But they're short. I think an air attack against a Lubeck is incredibly stupid to do as well. So if I jump into an aircraft, I'm not going to get close enough. My bridge got taken out, didn't it? Yeah. Pump is actually pretty low, so I'm trying just... Nope. Not entirely sure what P-27's plan was, but oh well. Let's keep firing because I'm dead anyways. At least. There we go. What captured A whilst I wasn't looking? That's not good. What captured A whilst I wasn't looking? I can't get them to see capped either. Now I can try and take out the Lubeck, but it's with an aircraft, but it's going to be really difficult. Also, I'm going to do some torpedo stuff, because why not? Because the Lubeck is like surrounded with the 40mm Bofors guns that Zeta has, like the late 40mm Bofors guns, and they're, ooh boy, they're good. It is also a ship I actually really want, the Cone Claws frigate. Looks like a very interesting frigate, even though it only has, I think it only has HE on the main guns. Which is a bit of a shame. Well, where do I have a target? Torpedo. I could really honestly try and strike the Lubeck, but I don't think the anti-air guns are going to get me close. Although maybe with a bit of luck with this island. Islands. Deploy the air brake a bit to slow me down in descent. Torpedo max speed is 556, which is good, but I don't think it's going to reach it in level flight. That scout plane capturing B is also a legend. Air brakes. Now, Let's see if I can do this. Closer, closer, closer. That is, should be a good lead. Yep, there goes the VT. That should be a good lead. There we go. But yeah, those 40 mils will eat a ship up. Will just eat any plane. That's kind of why I wanted, because those 40 mils look a real fun for NTR duties. I don't have many people left. Good amount of score as well this match. Always good to see. And I think I should be able to go to A uncontested. I'm still not entirely sure what actually captured A. Because I'm sure it was not capped when I was like fighting this Moffat over here, and then it was capped all of a sudden. And I did get shot by something I didn't know, so it might have been a sneaky coastal vessel. Which might still be around, so I have to be careful with that. Ooh, reporter got detonated by something. Is going to Capet as well, we're trying to at least. Yo. Water, not bad. It is kind of weird how we have two ships with pretty much the same name at the same DR, which are wildly different ships. I think Japan has a few of those actually, ships with the same name.
Our victory is
I
near.
think what it was again. I know there's one other. There's the Isuzu, the cruiser and the frigate, but they're not the same VR like the two Iron Armies are. I think there's another ship as well that has the same name as another one. I can't think of it immediately.
Somebody attack him!
43. Was that 43 surely?
Take him down!
And I'm hitting the island down. Yep. Yeah, I think he is still on the cap. Impressive. That's a really small cap to actually try and land on. What do I have on radar? What do I have spotted on radar?
We're controlling most of the zones.
I mean, 76 HE won't do anything, but the AP does some serious damage. Believe me, it does. I just need to hit the right parts, really. Which I'm not doing. I'm a little bit too high. Still too high. There we go, some engine damage. Fire.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
I think the game can be over before I can finish off at set 43. Come on, guns lower. There we go. And that is the best squad wager completed as well, and new engines for the Ainami. Bit more speed. Let's see. Okay, engine maintenance. And next, I'm probably going to go dry docking. I really want the mobility upgraded to the fullest. And what is my top speed? 57, which is already respectable. And how much is the last upgrade going to give me? I think it's 2 kph, right? Yeah, almost. So the top speed of this thing should be 59 kph, which is not bad. Seeing as I'm here, I can activate another squad rater, I guess. Which one is that again? I never know the icon for it. Ah, there it is. So it's just a crosshair, okay. There we go. Waiting for Phoenix. Goes, and off we go to the next match. Also, I've been saving up my SL a bit because I think crewing and experting the crew in Haruna is going to be quite pricey. Ah, yeah. Yes, KR7 is a good choice for this event. It really is. I have it myself, but I don't have it spaded. I don't have a lineup around it either. Well, I could use some Russian destroyers, but eh. And I unlocked Iron Army before the event started, so why not spade it? Japanese port, not a bad map, as long as the matchmaking is alright. You do have to always remember to actually choose your spawn here, because spawning a destroyer down south is not a good idea. What does Akizuki? So that's 4-7. Lubeck is 4-3, I want to say, or it might be 4-7 actually, I'm not sure. Moffat, so fill up there again. The weather setting in this match is kind of nice. I believe that's Phoenix's torpedo spread then. Oh, that's one thing I do actually like to do in this map is launch torpedoes at that corner. It's you usually get a kill or two. Ooh, nice. Yeah, if you're lucky enough to run into Moffat zombies and you know how to deal with them quickly, very easy points grind, I guess. I haven't really been playing ships that can easily deal with... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. The missile hit the water though. Or I think... Please finish it up before the missile hits me. Oh god. Please. Oh no. Okay, I'm fine. That's surprisingly alright. That thing could genuinely have easily one-shot wrecked me. Okay, I do need to stop repairs, because I don't want those on auto, thank you very much. I want to deal with the fire first, because that fire is dangerous close to the Amarak. They're way undershooting. Fire is out, stop building. I'm still kind of tempted to get Douglas myself. Man, do they not... I never really see Douglases anymore, and they don't really do too well when I do see them, like this guy. I think he just ran himself aground. Yeah, I kind of expected the gameplay to not be too exciting in RP at least. It's kind of the same with Asata. Asata can be very fun, but you do need targets to show up first. Yeah, the inflict missiles in IB might be a good reason to play them. That game mode. Yeah, I will say though, I think the missiles on the Douglas are a lot more potent than the Shatters for dealing with destroyers. Yeah, the launchers are a bit worse though on Douglas. Oh yeah, it looks great. It certainly does look great. Corpse, Roger. Careful. What I just locked onto is a rocket fired by an SKR. I'm certain of it. Also, the Douglas is still alive. There's an SKR. Now you, as I've done before, you can ammo rack an SKR to try and deal with it quickly. That does, of course, have to mean you have to hit him. To happen. And he is now turning in, which is very smart in. Although if he keeps turning in, that's smart. Shield's done. Can't really see where my shells are going there. Nice one. You can detonate the SKR above the bundle magazine and the rear one. So that's not a problem. I have to hit it, of course, and keep moving like that. Quick to hit. Yeah, I'm not gonna hammer at that SKR. Ooh, the Douglas has the reloaded missiles. He's on very low crew though, so a few good hits will kill him. If I can hit him. There we go. I'm tempted to just try and rush A bit. The SKR-7 is being a bit of a... There's both of them. There's two of them, oh boy. One of them is being kind of clever by just continuously turning in circles. Making sweet spots a bit difficult to hit. Although I think it was the other guy now. Because that one is just shot with full health. It's dead. There's so many of them around. Rangefinder is acting up a bit, which is something I like. Oh well. Just keep firing. And I'm gonna try. Is it a smell in the K2? Smelly, I think I can deal with quickly. K2 on the other hand is a bit of a problem. Or I can just ammo rack the Smelly, that also helps. Although I get the feeling that I needed ammo racked him? Or was it like a torpedo? Also, speaking of torpedoes, there's a bunch of them. But I should be able to outspeed them. But there is a bunch of them out here. I think those might actually be Smelly's torpedoes. The SKR is shooting me, isn't he? He is. And he's not that high health, I think. So I overheat it. Also, this new-ish hit camera is really too slow when switching targets, man. Because I have no clue what state his SKR is in. 12%. There he is. I'm still getting lit up by some boy. And not enough crew members, only one. Yep, there we go. I'm out. I should have enough for a plane though. Should have enough for a plane.
Take him down.
Go, torpedo, I'm fine with a torpedo. P8 up, I'll see if I can intercept him. If I can see that is. Now I will say, I am absolutely terrible at spotting air targets with no markers. Oh, P8 got shot down, that's good. The Wilkinson is actually a really dangerous anti-air ship, so I don't want to mess with it.
Destroy the target.
What's that over there? That's a destroyer. Don't have any cruisers around that I can see. See, that's good. I don't think the Wilkinson is alphas now, but I mean, it has dual 76s that are automatic, you know, the same guns as on my Ayanami, but under AI control. The thing is, he's kind of close to that island, so I think I can just quick pop up and launch a torpedo. Ah, the vacuum. Get there. Oh, there's 76s. Now, come on. Can I yeet this torpedo? Don't quite think I've the altitude for it, but I'll try it anyways. Nope. I was hoping I could yeet the torpedo over the island, but I couldn't. I really shouldn't have tried going for those ships, man. BT really does a number on planes. I might do a sneaky PJ2 to just capture it, because we are not in a position to push up. And why did I spawn here? Why did I just spawn here? Go on, didn't just spawn. I'm stupid. Well, let's see if we can run the gauntlet and go to A anyways. Because we really need a cap right about now. I can also go to B, but I think a T-14 has covered it. Or has it covered? Oh.
Destroy the target.
E2 up, yeah. But I'm gonna try and run for A as fast as possible. I personally would say the Akabono is better for a grinding experience in PGO2, because the Akabono can actually deal with destroyers more reliably. I saw the Douglas pop up in the kill feed. That thing is getting close, where is it? Because there's one thing I really like doing in PG2 is this acts like Sea-Wiz. So I do get a lead indicator at a certain range. The PG2 might have dropped his bombs on you, so there goes a Douglas missile. They do look absolutely cool though with that trail behind them. So going for the Moffat. What, I won't stop him. Moffats are the bane of naval. I think he used both of his missiles already now though. So it should be a lot less dangerous. There he goes.
Take him down.
I can't do anything about an SKR, I really can't. Literally, I'm just gonna try and run for A. Capture it. Hopefully not get blapped by the SKR. because he is now shooting at our fence away here. And I'm trying to rocket strike him. He's shooting me now. Yeah. Shooting good now. Should die. Eep. Come on. Fire's out, that's good. And I can't flood because my hull's out of the water. Go. Let's switch that radar back on. There's a plane up. 325.
Somebody attack him.
SKR is capturing B.
We need to put more pressure
And there's an
on
enemy
the
capturing
enemy.
C.
They're winning. Enemy forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
I have a big problem because I really cannot fight an SKR in this thing. I can try though. I can certainly try. Because I should have enough pen to actually go to the ammo racks of an SKR. Okay, 6. I am really low health though, I should get my gun stable.
Most of the strategic zones.
Yeah, I know. No, I could have dealt with it. That's off it. Which I really don't want to piss off. And of course there's the SKR, which... It's not switched his guns to me, but it looked like he had for just a second there. SKR is dead, good. I'm gonna try and get the B as fast as possible. Put another aircraft up. 6F.
Somebody attack him.
And an LA7. I'm not gonna make it to B in time, am I? Not really. My engines are damaged, but I can't repair them because they're not damaged enough, but they are damaged enough to seriously hinder my speed.
We don't do something fast. The enemy will win.
Please. Some lovely Seaways action. But yeah, that is the end of the game.
The enemy has proven stronger. Withdraw.
How many points was that? I didn't actually check. Yep. Mind. But still, one more match and we have to start, I think. Let me actually check the replays how many points it was. Oh, yeah, that was a good amount of points. I think when I get the star, we're going to do a battle in the Congo. Just again to see the reference of what Haruna is going to be like. Although, we're not entirely sure if Haruna is going to have the same crew layout and stuff. But okay, here we go. Yeah, just be ready for some 6-7 later on. Tomorrow is going to be the star for Haruna. I'm probably going to be playing 4-0 to get it. And then streaming playing the Haruna itself. I need to start thinking where I'm actually going to put it in my crew slots. But I'll check that out when we're actually playing Battleship as well. When we're playing that loadout. I haven't spaded the actual Congo yet because there's nothing to research in a tree for me anymore. And I'm not the biggest fan of Battleship gameplay. But I got it half. Like, where is it actually? Let me just look at it. Congo modifications. Yeah, almost spaded basically. What I only want to do in Congo is get propeller replacement and dry docking for full speed. And then I can leave these 3 as spading bonuses if the Japanese get a new ship. And there we go. Green Mountains Gulf with frigates and destroyers, oh boy. I kind of like this map for frigates, because it is close range, but at the same time it's still relatively open. And a lot of cover. It's open, but there's a lot of cover, and it's close range, but it's not like in your face close range. I think the island cover in the coastal area is pretty good for frigates. I keep forgetting the BR of these SKRs, but I think they're 4-7? I'm not entirely sure. But I keep forgetting their BRs, but it doesn't look like a full up there. They're 4-3? Okay. It might be a 4-3 game then, which is very neat. No, I'm actually really looking forward to what the next update is going to do. Well, I'm curious as to what the next update is going to do, because we only got 2 dev blocks for it at the moment. Was it the Alaska, which looks interesting, although I don't think it's going to perform too well. And that's Swedish tank, right? I don't think we've gotten any other dev blocks yet for that update. Also QD, that's a bit oof. I need to be able to go around the corner as well, you know. There we go. Ah yeah, the prototype Panther. Actually kind of cool. Also that it's a tech tree vehicle, isn't it? The PK. Which is kind of nice. I'm always kind of conflicted about playing tanks, because I really do like playing tanks, and at the same time I don't. Like, I like having the tanks and I like messing around with them, but man, am I shit with tanks. Like both Tank RB and Tank Arcade is a bit better for me, but at some point it's just... Especially the higher BRs. Same kind of thing with aircraft really for me. I like having them to just mess around with, but playing ARB is a bit boring. Although it's doable, I don't have too many complaints about ARB. And Air Arcade is something, that's for sure. Something just I cannot comprehend. I am thinking of doing the that fighter task for the battle pass in arcade. Because I think if you need a rank 3 or lower, there are some really low BR rank 3s out there. Like some really good fighters as well. And in arcade you can rack up some you could just score some kill streaks, man, especially with the lower BRs. Yeah. About the gas spam, that's why I find arcade a bit more fun. Because you can usually counter the gas pretty well. But at some point and some BRs, you can have just one team steamroll so hard that you just constantly go out in the gas planes in arcade. And then it becomes... The other thing about tank arcade I find in my experience is that playing lightly armored tanks is usually not that fun in arcade. Oh yeah, because... But I'm also just... In markerless modes, I'm too bad at spotting vehicles. I will say, I do enjoy additional sim, like the occasional tank sim or air sim. But like, tank sim only has certain BRs on certain days, and the air sim, while fun, really needs some more equipment for that than the basic computer setup. Like, I'd like to have at least some sort of hat tracker for sim if I really want to start getting serious with it, as a grinding option. And I mean, an actual flight stick might be fun as well. Doing it with a mouse is a bit hard, but it is doable. I've even flown some jets in them with just a mouse and keyboard. But it's not the most intuitive. And again, like, if you don't have any kind of head tracking or some kind of button setup to easily move your head around in sim, controlling the aircraft and looking around for targets can be at the same time can be a bit difficult. What do we have here? Clemson? Clemson going around. I was just trying to shoot. Oh, that's what friendly shooting over me actually. You just hear shells flying over and thought, yep, enemy fire. Nope, that's a friendly shooting. It's Clemson. Absolutely annihilating me. Ooh, that's a lucky dodge of a torpedo. The SKR-7 is going to miss it, yeah.
Another zone captured.
That's lucky, because I totally did not spot the torpedo. Where does Clemson already lost his front and end bridge? Is it bullying now? Not quite sure where the rear turret is firing, but well. Front 2 can do enough damage. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the amount of controls that you sometimes use. But I'm not really thinking of... I really do have to spade my Japanese jets at some point though. But I just cannot be bothered with trying to do that in realistic. And I just do not have the skills to play an arcade, especially with jets. But on low tier, our arcade is actually really fun. It doesn't really... I don't find it efficient enough for grinding. Reverse. I really want to do that. Come on, I want to hit the engine. Never mind. It's already dead. There's more on the way. Two Clemsons, or is it a Mitsuki and a Clemson? It's a Mitsuki and a Clemson. No, it's a Leopard and a Clemson. One of these Mitsuki Blue Wall. German destroyer it is. And there's torpedoes on the way, so I need to be careful. I do see torpedoes on the way. Hold on, this one straight ahead. I need to start moving. So many destroyers. Ooh, I think that was a torpedo detonation, that guy. Certainly looks like it. To me. I should torpedo. Safe from torpedoes. My guns are all jamming though, so I think they're actually not reloading some of them. Okay, so we're good. Target front right, there it is. Mitsuki. Where are the emeralds from Mitsuki again? I think right between those two middle guns. Yeah, right between the engines. You see that? Forward, forward, forward. Right around there-ish. Keep hitting. There we go. There's an ammo rack right there, in between the two engines, or the boilers. They are. But those pretty much always one-shot Mitsukis. I'm not gonna mess with the sword that far away. I can, at 7 kilometers, I can deal with them, but I don't want to. There's a lit shield right in front of me, that's much more fun to shoot at. Ooh, he's getting hit by SKR rockets. Look at that. Oh, he was not having a good time. Kind of funny how this kind of small rockets can really capsize a ship like that. I also need to swap the BT because there's an aircraft coming in. You know, it's lucky that I started turning right because I completely did not see those torpedoes. That's just parts of the plane, it's not an actual bomb, I think. AP. Oh! I'm fine. Somehow knocked out my bridge. Which is impressive. Ah, yeah. I think my buttons for secondary weapon fire is my number keys at the top, like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think 1 is entering the the select fire mode and also changing primary weapons. 2 is changing secondary weapons, and 3 is exiting the mode. I remember having some troubles with binding missiles correctly when that's like changing whatever weapons you drop first when it came out, because when you enter that weapon select mode you also have to like rebind missile fire buttons specifically for when you enter that mode, and it was really confusing. Kind of far out to deal with that. I think the sea is a bit too empty for my looks, so I'm gonna go to sea. That's a friendly aircraft. And that's what already happened. Although why he went over to B and not attacking C, I think that's a beginner's mistake, I guess. To decrease gun jamming, I don't think there's an actual crew skill to decrease that, nor are there any upgrades. But I think the reloading might help with that. Not sure. And there is the mark of distinction, so I'm going to swap over to 6-7 now. Order anti-mech. Nice. But let me actually take a look at my own SKR. Let me just put that. Do I actually have it crewed, my SKR? Let me look. If I crew it... There is indeed a weapon maintenance skill in I think logistical services, but it's not for naval. Let me actually see. It's not going to be any of these. That is reload speed, which might help with cooldown. It might help with the cooldown of your guns. What else? Nothing really. Boiler room doesn't matter, observer doesn't matter, subcommander. I think you might just want to look at reload speed. I think that might help, but I'm not entirely sure. It's entirely possible that no crew skill helped for that. It's just when you were looking at my Iron Army, those 3-inch guns just have really good like overheat characteristics. So they overheat, but they kind of keep firing, especially if you have many of those guns. They just one of them will at least keep firing. So I just continue firing. Also, unlike some weapons, these guns do not lose accuracy as they overheat. For example, the Italians. Can I test drive when I'm in a squad? Let me check. The Italians, if I do... No, that's not what I wanted. Test sail. I'm just gonna leave the squad for a second to show this. I'll re-invite you guys. Test sail. But yeah, those 3-inch guns on the Iron Army do not lose accuracy as they overheat. That's a bit... The sun is a bit in the way. If I do with Italian 40 mils, I think you'll start seeing them spread out soonish. There you go. You can see that the weapon accuracy becomes less and less the more they overheat. Until at one point... Yeah, like look at the accuracy. Crazy now. Lubeck is the same, yes. The 100mm guns on the Colm class frigate do the same thing. They lose accuracy as they overheat. But look, yeah. I don't think there's a crew skill that helps with that. It's just that you have to have luck with whatever guns have whatever overheat characteristics. So yeah. So let's go. So I'm gonna add Phoenix and QD again. Just 1 second. And QD. If they accept, of course. And we'll do some 6-7. Oh, of course, it's always worth asking. Now, I need to think. I want to just put Kika as my attacker in this case, so I don't have a dedicated bomber. I could put a B6 in here and replace a Tony. Let me actually make an actual proper full-on naval lineup again and see what I have in these crew slots. Setsu's there. Setsu, like if I have Kongo, Hyuga, and Haruna, that's going to be my lineup for 6-7. But then, do I want like a coastal vessel here? Some sneaky caps? Do I have a decent coastal vessel? I don't in that slot. Do I have a decent one? I do have PJ2 in that slot. And I have my Kika here. A Kika or a B6, or what was it again? A B5, yeah, B5 is a good attacker as well. Then I have my Kika here. And then the Haruna there. That would be a good one. They're readying up. Yes, yep. Somebody else is going to join, but I think it's not yet. He's going to join later on. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's going to be a bit later on. So I'm going to be playing the Congo, I guess. Everybody's ready. And whatever they have. Off we go. Oh, also QD, didn't you recently unlock your Congo? Or was it somebody else who recently unlocked theirs? I think it was somebody else actually. They recently got theirs. I don't remember. Yeah, it was you then, Cutie. It was you that got it recently. And you're going to get another one very soon as well then. We have parts. It's better than nothing. At least you can repair your guns. And there we go, find a match. Now, if there's going to be a good match, that's the question. Midway. Boy. I like spawning left and using this island as main cover. So I'm gonna... Although I also don't actually mind going that way. I'm gonna see where the rest of the team spawns first. I think whichever one you get first is probably better to talisman. Most of the team spawned left, I'm joining them. Like, if you already have the Congo talisman, you don't have the talisman Haruna. Don't think, at least. That's a lot of cruisers. Lift this up. Most battleships are not really that accurate. It's accuracy by volume, really, for battleships. Or as far as I know. And my laptop shut itself off, so I just put that up. There we go. I do have a peeler, which I kind of don't want. Wyoming over there, yeah. But I'll just empty these barrels against one of these cruisers. And a bit lower, there we go. These are looking alright. It's a shame that they're AP and not SAP. That did next to it. Because I think they were all a bit too high. I'm a bit lower next time. And I think we'll fire away. That's what that SAP salvo will do. That Chapaya is already burning. Where we shall there they are. They're a bit low. And one hit the bridge, which doesn't, of course, doesn't do anything. Shells are on the way again. Probably going to be a bit too high again, knowing my aim. Well, there they are. One hit the turret, and the ones that were close to the water and just splashed in the water, so it didn't do much. They got a PK up, that's not nice. And somebody already has a Haruna. I swear to God, who are these people who already have Harunas? Because I don't think you can buy the next star yet. Yeah, I know there's CCs, but who? Who on earth are these people? I don't know them. Who was it that died in the Haruna? This guy, right? Ah, that's a hidden name, isn't it? The Ivan. That's a you know that in private you can have privacy settings, can't you? Where was it again? Options, privacy and confidentiality. Here. This one. I think that like if you hide yourself, if you switch that off, you get a bot name, a name that of an in-game bot and a random number behind it. That's what it is. But if I check their player card, do I see who it is? No, I can't. Okay. But yeah, under the wire. Is that the title you get as a CT? I don't remember. But yeah, it's an anonymizer. That thing. Pretty much dead. Guy's also dead. Not that good of a shot with his battleship, really. I think I'll load the AP again for the Kamuna. I see it. All the way over there. There. 2 PKs and a few Makumas. Let me actually look this up again for the Makumas.
Attack the enemy. We're winning.
Let me see one. Ah, there's the second PK. Okay. What are my spawn points like? The bastards. What is that shooting me? A Hyuga. Oh boy. And there go my barrels. Why wouldn't they? He's shooting his secondaries at me as well. I think I'm gonna keep going and then try and deal with that Hyuga. Actually, no, I should deal with the Hyuga really soon. I'll load the AP again. And I'll deal with that Hyuga, because the Hyuga is ammo-rackable pretty easily. It's gonna shoot the rear barrels at that as well. I hope my lead is... yeah, my lead is alright. High though. Or not. Come on, rear barrels, turn around. Well, it'll be mixed salvo, but who cares? Now, the Hyuga. Oh boy. Ow. That hurts. I'm not entirely sure what he's firing at me though. It's Zappa or is it HE? Because the shells are hurting quite a lot. Yep, there goes the main gun salvo again. Which is probably not going to be good for me. That is sap, isn't it? Ow! My ship. It hurts. And of course I can't hit his ammo rack because I'm just not good at the shot. I also lost all of my frontal guns again, because why wouldn't I? Like, the frontal ammo rack, basically any ammo rack on the Hyuga is pretty weak. That's the sap salvo he shoots, but where are the shells following it? Ah, red tracer, that's gonna be HE or sap then. Gun breach damage, of course. Also, I can't prepare before he fires his next salvo because it's Battleship gameplay. So I'm just stuck here until somebody actually shoots him. I literally cannot prepare before he messes me up another time. I just cannot get my guns on target. Somebody really needs to deal with Hyuga because I'm going to die soon. I can't deal with it. There comes another sub volley before I can. And because I'm on fire the entire time. Come on. Just gonna have to implode for the second round, I guess. Because I have no guns left, so I can't fire back anyways. So I have to repair. But of course, if he just like staggers his fire, he can keep me out the entire time and I cannot do anything about it. Because there's no hard cover for me to run to either. So I just have to pray that for a moment he's going to stop knocking all my guns out. Just tough luck. There's some more. And because I'm listing from the flooding, my guns are skewed. Dangerous healing is like really do anything about. I think he's genuinely firing HE at me as well with the main guns. And of course all my shells are way too far at the front, even though my indicator was telling me otherwise. I have to repair the flooding or else I'm going to sink. Yep, I'm gonna sink. I don't have enough points for a boat for a plane either. Yep, I do not have enough time to actually wipe myself. Do have backup, but I don't want to use backup. So let's see if I can fight fire with fire. I probably can't knowing myself, but well. Wait, this ship doesn't have HE, does it? But it must have been sap you fired at me then. Okay. I really don't like fighting at these ranges either. But I'll give it a shot. I can see what range he's at. I'm gonna wait for the measuring range thing to appear. There we go. It's moving a bit. Oh, that's looking decent actually. I overshot it there. To a halt, which is probably going to mean my next cell is going to miss. See? That should still be hitting. There we go. Give him a taste of his own medicine. I think if you actually successfully land on Ireland, it will count towards captain, but I'm not sure. PKs are going to shoot me now, aren't they? And there goes the Amarak on the Yuga, finally. Finally managed to hit it. And what is firing at me? A Scharnhorst and a PK. Lovely. I'm gonna stay nose into those two and deal with the Wyoming. Oh. That's not good. Okay, it should be normal again. And there is the Hyuga detonating. Japanese battleships, man, they are something different. It is the right bomb, it is the right bomb. Do have carriers, don't we? Do. I can't try and land on them if I want to. Yeah, we've got a Scharnhorst and PK pushing up. I don't think I can knock him out for you with just one. That's another PK as well, isn't it? Pushing around that side. I don't think I can knock out a PK with one bomb. Oh, I can't. Others might. QD is taking a lot of their anti-air though. I might be able to sneak in and drop a bomb. Scharnhorst anti-air is opening up on me though. I want to be closer because I'm not that confident in my altitude bombing, but I think it'll hit. Now, turn away and try carrier landing. It did hit, a bit too far behind my liking, but it was a good hit. I did lose what? No, I just lost the oil tank for the engine. Okay. And some. No, I'm fine. I'm trying to carrier land this jet is a big test. Yep. This is another part of the true 6-7 experience at the moment. The zombie horde just... It's literally us, the 1cc, and this guy. That's all that's left against 2 PKs, a Scharnhorst. Yeah, we are... This game's over. There's nothing we can do. I did actually count QD. Because them shooting you down, I just saw that the counter went down. Now this thing does not like slowing down, so I should really have slowed down a bit earlier. It will be fine, surely. I think my flaps were kind of... So I just need to keep going slower and slower. Until I can deploy the flaps.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Still going too fast, but believe in the flaps. I'm way too high up as well. I need to ditch some altitude. By the time I land, this match is probably going to be over. The enemy battleships are shooting our carriers as well, which is not fun for me as I'm trying to land on them. It's fine, I think. Just dive a bit, pull up, lose a lot of speed. Not quite lined up, but I believe. Do some gun brakes. I don't believe. I don't believe. I don't believe. Come on. Stay airborne. There we go. I thought this thing would have a bit more friction when touching down. It didn't. I was also going way too fast, 300 kph. And by the time I can do my second attempt, the game's gonna be over. So yeah. I'm the only one left alive at the moment. And that should be game.
We suffered
Yep.
a defeat. Head back to base.
We'll try that again, shall we? Another Congo game. Although, do we really need to? I think we should by now really know the capabilities of a Congo. I understand. What shall we play instead? If anybody has any suggestions for Biara, up for that. Or maybe even something completely different. If we're doing coastal, I would like to stick below 2.0. Because 2.3 is destroyer territory and I don't like that. So below 2.0. Well, 2.0 and below. You know, I actually have really not played those boats in ages. The Americans are definitely a strong contender. The Germans, no. Yeah, 1.7 that's like, that kind of lineup is fine. The Russians, I don't really want to play them. No. I do still have to spade this thing. I really do still have to spade that thing. So I think, ooh, and it can be paired up with, I think I'll do the British. I think I'll do a British lineup. Oops, that was a bit loud. And look at this, I already have a 2.0 lineup. I'll replace the Adventure because I have the Emerald Spade. Yeah, 2.0. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm going to try and spade this thing, but if I get bored of it, this is definitely the lineup I'm going to roll next. It's a really fun lineup. Yeah, but just waiting on Phoenix to ready up. Go. Go. A match. Green Mountains Gulf. Again, a map I kind of like. Although the boats I have are all slow. I think the ML is quite slow. Yeah, it's a really slow boat. And this is quite a big map.
Gunners are searching for airborne
But let's see
and
what we can make
surface
of it.
targets.
First off, AP belts. Thank you very much.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
I think I'm gonna switch off the thing here. Because those 7.7s can be kind of useful as anti-air. Yeah, I'm gonna patch it there because this thing is slow. The Type T38 is not that fast, but at least it's faster than this thing. Off we go. Look at me, going double my speed. Event K3. K8. It's K8, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But it's a number 13, that's it. G5 that crashed into the rocks by the looks of it. Crashed, yeah. Kind of far away from it. Oh well, who knows what happened to him. Kind of bold to try and tow both of us, Phoenix, but oh well.
Attack him!
But yeah, the towing mechanics in Naval are kind of interesting like that. If your boat is powerful enough to tow something, it will go up to your top speed of the towing vessel. I think I think any ship can really tow anything. The acceleration will just change. But you will eventually reach the top speed of a towing ship. Damn. If we were a bit slower, we'd have been torpedoed. Really? What happened there? Yeah. It's just the acceleration. Jeez, I think anything can do anything. Yep. Target's front. The PTF is really one of those boats I really should try and play again. It's been ages. Where are my shells? There we go.
The enemy ship sank. The enemy ship sank.
Quite a lot of bots, but that's just normal for this BR, really. But these bots at least spawn in 3 times, you know? And they're kind of funny. They just drive around, keep shooting people. Instead of just... If I ever see anybody saying that these bots are worse than the zombie horde, I don't know what they're talking about, I really don't. They're not. They're much better. I'm gonna cancel the tow. Because we're kind of already in position.
Forces have captured
Yeah.
the zone.
I'll let go of the tow and it's so slow. Oh, it's 3 again. They'll give you the same amount of RPNSL spawning 3 times, that's for sure. I don't care if it's less efficient or grinding, it's actually more playable. There. His fire is accurate. Accurate enough to hurt me. Or someone's fire is. Dead ahead. Oh, his gun is poking out just above the rock. Really good positioning on his part. But time to ruin the fun now. Brentford. Have I unequipped shrapnel? I have from all of them. Good. I kind of want to actually mess around in the Sea Hurricane now. I think I'll take the Sea Hurricane. Ooh, something on B. Yeah, there's a Type T14, like positioned really well somewhere, right there. He's running around now.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Is that a G? It kind of looks too big to be a G5. It looks like a D3 to me. But fast. Russian, like some Russian. Ooh, brother, work with me, please. Please work with me. Captured A as well. I think that's good. Because these are just 7.7, so they're not the most potent weaponry for taking out boats. Although they'll hurt. They'll definitely hurt. Let's do a boat. Nope. Ooh boy. Good boy. Now go a few flaps. This next run is going to be real dicey. Oh, come on. He's not dead though, because coastal vessels now no longer sink after being low enough crew. There's ammo for that. It was a Russian coastal. Time to rock off with the Brantford, I guess. Actually, which is faster. Brantford is faster, okay. And that's just had to be. That looks good. Oop. Those rockets shouldn't be too much of a threat. It'll die overshot. So what are the guns on the Brentford again? 220 mils and a 40. Can I actually control the 40 myself? I can't. Nope, I can't. So just can leave it on. Well then I'll switch it off, because we'll then have to do it for some other ship I play. The other fun thing about these AIs is it'll actually actively decap zones. It didn't track. It looked like it tracked because of the AI ship, most likely. But there was no green circle below my main gun. I did think it tracked as well for a second there.
Threat in the air.
The enemy is winning.
Gonna put you on exclusively air targets, but it's probably the F1M that got spotted. Oh, is that a player S38? It's nice. Oh, speaking of targets.
The enemy ship sank.
Boop. One shot. Too much lead. Too little. It lands right there-ish. Bit further. Lower.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
More. Of course, he just turned as well. One more shot, and then what was just shooting me? There it is.
They're searching for surface targets.
shells are going, so I'm just gonna leave it be. Something's capturing B again. Or decapping it. Yep, he's sailing away.
Attack the enemy!
And he shot returned. But I overshot anyways. There-ish. Undershot by just a few.
Done.
Or the 20 mil can finish him off. It's possible. Ooh, close miss. That was a bit too low. Kind of hit.
Counterattack.
Something B again.
Gunners are
shooting at a
searching for
surface
airborne
target.
targets. Gunners are searching for surface targets. All gunners, hold your fire.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Sometimes I don't know if I'm missing because of the dispersion of the gun or if I'm actually missing because of my aim. That's kind of annoying. That was just a shell shaving the leg of that man. Of the gunner.
The enemy's getting closer to victory. The enemy ship's out.
Okay. Oh, come on. Missing by hairs here. There we go. That's a player. Overshot. That's going to be under. Yep. That should be good. And that it was. But I need to hit him a bit more. Oop, or somebody else can. That's an actual player. You'd think they'd launch torpedoes at a target this big. But nope. Apparently not. Aircraft's up, so I'm gonna burn gunners on anti-air duties only.
Aircraft.
Come on, decap B, surely you can.
Destroy the target.
Come on. You can do it. You can get into the gap just on time. You can do it. Yes.
Aircraft.
Come on, gunners. Do your job. An F1M is not going to kill me with bombs, but I'm not worried about that. Could knock the pilot out, so he's not dropping anything either. Perfect. So now we just have to hold B and C, and we'll be fine. And not die, but with all our with the AI still running around, that's not gonna happen. So this match is probably a loss. Oh well. We did our best. The S-30 is going to try and rush towards A, I guess. Doesn't really much use.
Somebody attack him.
Gunners are searching for surface targets.
Let's see if I can hit him from this range. Almost. Come on. The secondaries are getting some hits in, and the ticket bleed is good. As long as we do not lose a single ship, we should be fine. E10 shouldn't be much of a threat. It doesn't carry any bombs or anything like that, so should be able to just shoot it down. And I think, yeah, we won this. Barely. We did win it. A bit of RP towards my... Ooh, yeah, a few modifications worth. I think I'm gonna go with speed and then primary armament. Go. What's the top speed of this thing now? 20.7. Boy oh boy. And the last speed upgrades gives me what, 22 point something? 22.3? Thinking what I'm going to do after I'm done with the ML 1383. I really don't want to go above 2.0 because then you see destroyers. At the same time, I really need to research these frigates at some point, but I will. Don't really care too much. I'll just spray this thing and then I'll see what I'll do. You know what I've been very tempted to try and do is just fly like naval aviation. Like parts of a stream. Either in sim, either in realistic, or even in arcade. Because playing ships 4 hours at a time is... it's doable, but it is something as well. Especially with the current, you know, the current state of blue water. The thing is, I'm really not that good with planes. Like, quite bad with planes even. I'm alright with ships, but that's about it. So I don't think there's much fun in watching somebody just fly aircraft around and not be good at it. Aleutian Islands. Fun map, if we're in a fast boat. All 3 of my ships are slow, so this is going to be, I'll need a tow. And I'm going to fight, I think, north of A, or either go south, but still to A.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Why would you do it to yourself, QD? Bring a slow boat. 5 people per side. That's fine. Slow boat brothers indeed. Although it seems my boat is quite a bit slower. Good point. I don't think there's place for the sailboat in this thing's deck though. I might try and get it to here, but it's really small. I could maybe put it on front. I'll see. See about putting some extra sails on this boat. I'm going 20, okay. Yeah, I'll attach to you in just a second. Okay, distance, there we go. So tomorrow is Haruna. Thing is, I kind of want to try and I want to stream it because new ship, but at the same time it's just a Congo. I'm gonna have it stock again. Man, Battleship gameplay is not really my thing. So I'm thinking if I could do something else with the Congo tomorrow. I don't think you can, oh, on top of that. I think this boat is a bit too small for the sailboat. But I'll try it. I'll try what you say. So yeah, put the boat there, put some shark teeth on the front. I'll try it. Good brain indeed. I'm really thinking what I should do tomorrow. If I should play hard on our play or do something else for a stream tomorrow. I could just do some battle pass grinding with the 2 tasks I have lined up. I need, what is it, 14 without a miss, and 9 of these fighter things. I could do that tomorrow. Some battle pass grinding. Yeah, the thing is though, if I do this on stream, I am really bad with tanks, and aircraft are really not that I'm not really that good with them either. It's been years since I really properly grinded out a 3. For both, really. I used to be semi-decent at Tank RB, but I just can't spot the tanks in time before they shoot me, so I'm playing Tank Arcade most of the time. But then that's Tank Arcade, and that's quite a beast. I have some idea what to do for the missile task. That guy has gone full submarine. Oh, okay. I think I have to just grind out the Buccaneer, because its rockets are small enough and then you just play arcade, head on people. I'm gonna detach, make it easier for my buddy here. Oh, the Rossies don't help. Yeah, the 3 fighter skill task, but I'm thinking of doing that in arcade as well. So tomorrow might be a Haruna / doing a bunch of arcade stream. Which I don't know if that's going to be that fun to watch or not. Because I kind of... Recently, I really don't care about winning or losing battles, so I just throw away all my vehicles kind of haphazardly. It's either I just throw them away haphazardly, or I'm way too conservative in my vehicles and just don't do anything. Let's buy the fuck Harness. The thing is, Congo is a very mediocre battleship. It's not bad, it's not that great. Like any other 6-7 battleship will not have too much difficulty with it. Like the ever popular PK Tarnhorsts. Any Russian battleship really. Even the British ones, just if you high explosive spam it, knock out the turrets, knock out all of the anti-air crew, because man, it has a lot. Like, Congo doesn't have the best of armor either, so even cruisers could potentially do some serious harm to her. But those 356mm guns do hit rather hard with the sap shells, if they pan. Apologize for that. Yeah, the rocket task again. Old milk. The RN rockets on the Buccaneer. I think it gets like 144 of them. They're 4 kilograms, so they're small enough. And then you just go into arcade and head on people with the rockets. And I think that should do the trick, really. Even if it'll take a while. The thing is, I don't have the Buccaneer. I still need to research the Canberra before it, and then I can start researching the Buccaneer. I don't have the 264s, I don't have the 262s, sorry, I don't have any of them. And I'm closest, realistically, for the rocket task, I'm closest to the Buccaneer. I'm probably going to grind that as well. But that would mean me playing jets in RB for grinding it. Oof. Canberra, yeah. You just Canberra, yeah. You don't say the vowels between the B and the R. Not really. I should know my British pronunciations a bit decently. Well, English pronunciations. I know how to pronounce Worcester. Or Worcester. One of those two. So Canberra is not really much of a stretch. Oh yeah, for that thing, the 1224, I use the top 50 cals. They're so much better to use. No. Oh, that's Worcestershire, yeah. He's okay. That's Worcestershire. Not Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Not Worcestershire. Yars are a bit weird to me, but it will. I mean, you say that? You say I should get a 262s, and I believe you, but I only have rank 3 Germans? I'm not a good boom and zoomer. The zeros have kind of ruined me when it comes to playing planes. And I think the kicker has also kind of spoiled the fun for the 262s for me. Because I really like the kicker. And I don't think I'm gonna like the 262s as much. Or the Kika, however you pronounce it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Grind the star for Haruna. I don't know, should I do that on stream or off stream? I don't know. Yeah, grind the star for Haruna. And then do some battle pod stuff. Although I have absolutely no clue what tanks I should play. I have two nations that are relatively high VR. I have Japan top tier and Britain 283. But the other tank nations are a bit yikes. And I'm going to play it in arcade as well. Because I just cannot see stuff in realistic. And I don't know how easy without a miss is to do in arcade really. I don't play tanks all that much. Decapture B, that's good. I'm probably just going to stick around this area really. What are they shooting at? G5 over there. It's an AI though. Yep. Okay. I'm surprised I got an assist from that. Aha! Seems like he's going to sneak behind us to try and get A. You aware of that? Or he's not. What is he doing?
We're ahead of the enemy. Front in the air.
Let's do this. Is that guy actually going like straight for me? Also, I'm going to be shot by another boat, which is dangerous. Where are my guns? Where am I? Uh-oh, our boat. Our boat down. Oh, that's the guy in the S-38 from the last game. Also, yeah, the F1M is actually landing. Somebody needs to go around and shoot him.
Enemy forces have
Please.
captured a zone.
I didn't manage to shoot him down. Kill, kill, kill indeed. See the bugger first. It's gonna stop. Where is he? Oh, he's been shot down. Good. It means that I won't flip the cap at least. The cap, of course. Are you interested in joining us then, Sky, after this battle? Me. I think we're going to continue on with the 2.0 shenanigans for a while, until I spade this boat at least. One second. Quickly answer the door. 1 second.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
The enemy ship sank. All leaking.
Sorry about that. And also, hold on. Not enough crew to repair? In a coastal vessel? I thought they got rid of that.
We've lost propulsion.
What's going on here? I thought that smaller vessels no longer could have that happen to them. Did Gaijin forget one? I think they forgot one. Oh boy. You can bombs. Let him. God, it's really... It's... Man. Sometimes. Are those all hostile boats behind our lines? Well, guess I've got targets. I'm going probably fast for this airfield, I think. Oh, I have a machine gun. I forgot to let him have a machine gun. Can I do this? Yep. Ooh, there was a bit of a delay on that. So the bomb might have been quite off. Yeah, it's way off. Ooh boy. Anti-air fire. Yep. Lots of anti-air fire. Well, let's see if a low approach does it better or not.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Lead. There we go. That thing was a bit short, actually. Yeah. Not enough lead on it either. That's actually a pretty good result in my 1383. Ooh. There's a wing. And that should be, yeah, it's going to be game by the time it's spawning.
For airborne and surface targets.
Go. And my laptop is shutting itself off again. Damn it. Got the primary armor targeting, good. Good speed. Arty could be useful. Rudder, is it necessary? Not really. Pumps, no. I think the rudder's probably the better choice. I'm gonna go for smoke screen for the spading bonus. I do like these screens when you unlock a rank of modifications. They're always pretty good. And I'll go from expensive to least expensive next. Pumps, that charges. Although I am actually rather... You know what? I'm going to get depth charges first. See what that does. What we are... we're doing 2.0 at the moment, Sky. 2.0 and below. Let me just invite you. Where the hell are you again? Surely you should in my friend list, right? Surely Skyspray is. How are you not in my friends list? Well, the other good option is you just look for boat. Yeah, okay, that also works. I can just, you know, find you like that. Yeet. Could do it my own way. Why do I not have you in my friends list? I do, but why did it not come up? Weird. I think it'll take a battle or two more to actually spade this 1383. Then we'll see what we'll do. So yeah, if I do the two challenges I have, the calibration, combat test, I only get the rank blue to level 37. Well, only. Just one away from the T1A. I never really do these tasks, and I really should. Let's try this. That's gonna happen. We have a better one. Jeez. Just change that again. That is incredible. Rank 3 and above. Okay, but that's doable. And normal task, what is this? Yeah, let's change that as well. Yeah. I noticed. I think the challenge is also rank 3 and above, right? Where are the challenges again? Here. Nope, never mind. I think I might actually start doing some of these challenges already after spading the 1383. Or try to do them. And as a little bit of a test run, I guess, for tomorrow.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Because there's not really anything I want to grind for Naval at the moment. Especially with a new update around the corner, I just want to wait and see what happens with that new update. I need it though. Please. Because I'm just gonna be left in dust again at 22 kph. The Hagor. I think the Hagor needs a tow as well, actually. That thing's pretty slow. I do like the rear 20s on it. Pretty nice. I'm sorry, Sky. We can't do anything with our underpowered. I forgot to put the boat on my ammo. You know what? I need to... What I really need is like some kind of notepad right in front of me where I can just write down what I have to do. Keep forgetting to put a boat on my boat. I don't have the Pittsburgh yet, that's the other thing. I really want to try and get to the Pittsburgh soon. But I only have 2 ships to spade for America, and they're the battleships. And man, do I not want to play those battleships. I'm gonna hook on to QD. And try not to just pull him out. Nope. I have to reattach. There we go. Full speed ahead. Just keep going. Just keep going. Full speed ahead, QD. Full speed ahead. And the thing is, Sky, carrying me doesn't help me get RP. Not really. I mean, the victories help. The victories do help. But I also need to kill stuff. And I kind of really don't want to do that on stream playing battleships, because I get salty really fast when playing battleships on stream. My mood sours. And I don't have any efficient premiums either for grinding rank 5 naval. I don't have any rank 4 premiums for America. So yeah. I could try and just Moffat Detroit spam it. I kind of don't like those ships. They're just a little bit boring to me.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Take him down.
Now I would find it incredibly funny if the Alaska were to come after the what is it again? After the North Dakota. Because I do have the North Dakota, of course, as an end-of-line vehicle. I find it hilarious if it would come after that, but it doesn't fit it really. Also, yeah, I'm sorry about pulling you aside, but my bridge has been knocked out mid-turn. It's still knocked out, actually. Yep. Oh, that's the early gate. I'm gonna break the toe. because you're in front of my gun. Oh boy. Bit of a cluster here. A bit of a cluster. What the hell is this Nazi just doing here sitting still? Oh no, Type 5. Torpedoed as well out. This guy's direction, this guy's already been taken out. Not enough crit. Real funny that this ship actually has that still. Grind goes alright. Although I'm not really grinding anything at the moment, I'm just bailing this vehicle. And that's good, fine. Otherwise, the grind, I haven't really been grinding much ships, really. Ships. I haven't really been interested in getting to the end of the line for most of them. Although I kind of want to do the British, because I think they have really interesting battleships coming up. I really should do the British because I kind of do like the battleships. But like, I was really excited to see Hood with the unrotated projectile launchers, and there was some code found for his projectile launchers to work. But since they aren't implemented, I lost all interest in Hood. I really did. I kind of lost all interest in battleships in general, they're just a bit boring. They're gorgeous ships, of course, but the gameplay is just... like, destroyers I really like. Cruisers are already like, especially heavy cruisers are already a bit too slow for me, and battleships are just... boy, I could fall asleep to them. But that's just how it goes. But you gun down, that's only 200 in the Sunderland? That is very based. Or did you? No, you bombed them, didn't you? Oh, you know, you got, Jesus. It's a good thing to have both on your team, I guess. Enemy. Why did my gunners do absolutely nothing? Gunners, please. This. Oh well, I have a second one.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning. Attack the B.
And the funny thing is, there are still people out there that think that AI gunners on ships are too overpowered. Clearly they just do not know how to deal with it. I will say that usually a single aircraft will not get away unscathed. Like, will not get away in one piece when attacking an anti-air cruiser especially. But man, you really usually can get a payload off. Which really shouldn't happen with single aircraft, but well. Now I'll just slowly crawl my way to A, I guess. I will say, Coastal really is just a shadow of its former self. It really is. Before the split it was so much better population-wise. Mainly because most people were just forced into playing Coastal. Some find it a bad thing, I find it a good thing really. I know there's torps from the left. at S-38 launched them earlier. Actually, see if I can find them again. But I think they were aimed for my last ship. They shouldn't be hitting me, especially since this one is slower.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
How far away is the thing? 3 kilometers? Yeah, that's 20 miles. I'm never hitting. Nope. There's a ship over there. Yeah, that's the other thing that the naval split ruined, in my opinion, is the research efficiency. It is terrible trying to actually research coastal properly. Like, think, right? Before the naval split, you could research any coastal vessel with any other coastal vessel efficiently. You could research any cruiser with any other cruiser, you could research any cruiser with any destroyer in the past. But nope. They split the two trees up, added a bunch more ranks so the research efficiency is all over the place, and made it so you can't research one of the other. Incredible stuff. And people praised it. It all. I mean, I will be honest, the frigates were still expensive pre-split, but they got more expensive after it. The other reason, right, why the RP seems so steep is because of the ranks. Air and ground both have 7 ranks at the moment, right? And because Naval's stuck in rank 5, it still has, because rank 5 for Naval is a top tier, it has top tier research costs. But if you look at other rank 5s, like rank 5 air and ground, they have way lesser research costs. So I believe if we ever get to rank 6 and 7 for Naval, those RP costs will get fixed, kind of. But still, the research efficiency is bad. Yep, they also haven't. The community made such an uproar about parts and FP per tank, so they made it cheaper for that. But for Naval, yeah, no, they're still full price. Come on, 20s, do something, please. Ah, that's over. Come on. Got him, but he's gonna get me. Okay. I'm gonna buy gunners on everything because
Gunners are searching for surface targets.
actually annoying me. That is not an AI. They're stupider than a vessel. They're stupider than a water. Come on, turn, you big boat.
Torpedo dead ahead.
Ah, almost had turned it. I'm gonna take the Sea Hurricane. Almost had turned the torpedo though. What's the 2.0 again? The premium. It's not the MTB 4222. Is it the MGB 71 or something? Or 75? I don't think that's too good of a... Boy, the rudder on this thing is not really good at high speed, is it? That thing's dead. MGV. I don't have the MGV 75 myself, I think. But I don't know if it's too good of a boat. Let me actually look at it after this battle again. Come on, rudder, work with me. Nope, aircraft. And that's a biplane, it's an I-15 as well. I'm dead. I do have a lot of friendly ships over here though, so maybe the anti-air can help. Or I can get pilot sniped. And that's me out. I am going to go back to the hangar though, not spectate. Do some stuff. I was going to look at the MGP. Yes, I did remember. Thank you for reminding me, but I did remember myself as well. MGP. 40 mil, dual 20. Let me actually go in a test sailor. I can't test sailor with my squad. But you can group these two together, I think, with the secondary stuff, and that makes it actually pretty decent. I don't think the 20s have a frontal fire, like, can fire forwards. This 40 mil is alright, a bit low velocity, and I don't know how much this ship rocks, which can throw off a 40 mil. It looks alright though, 67 kph top speed, not bad. 2.0, so you don't need torpedoes in it. Looks pretty alright to me. Of course it's a rank 2, so you can only research up until the Fairmile D. And then it's no longer efficient. But yeah. But I'm gonna decorate my ML first now. Yeah. What I really want to see is more British naval bombers, or naval aviation in general. The Ferry Barracuda, what else? Barracuda. The Gannet, I think what it's called, the late war turboprop. That looks really fun. The Fulmar is the fighter, which looks kind of interesting. The Ferry Fulmar, the Barracuda. What else am I missing? What's next? Just yes. Decorate it with decorations. Boat. Can I put it up here though? With the sails in the correct way? I can. Actually, let me put it like this so I can line it up properly. Oh, don't give me trouble with that part now. Come on. Is that lined up properly? It is lined up properly. There we go. And somebody suggested not a decoration, but a decal. Oh, where is it now actually? Is it in special? Nose art. Yep. I like this one. It's kind of... Right. Oh god, it takes ages to scale it up though. Just give me a moment. Way. Scale it up a bit more. A bit more. Come on. There we go. And I'm gonna put an eye on it as well. This one. You don't want to know how many times I have to just turn the scroll wheel to actually make it bigger. There. Does it? Anything else I want to put on there? Not really. I mean, could put some decals on there. Can I have some more decorators on here? Kind of cheap on the back. Can I? Yes. Snowmobile. Actually, yes, snowmobile for more speed. Let me just turn the prop around. But no, prop forward. It'll be a polar prop. It'll be fine. There we go. Ah, yeah. Come on. Work with me here. Bit more. That looks good. Anything else? I don't really... Nah, I'll be fine. There we go. That should do it. It should be, with a bit of luck, one more battle if I get some decent results in this one. Just waiting for Phoenix to ready up. There it goes. Got to prepare them. There he goes. Exactly. Every decoration placed well adds like 2 millimeters of steel armor. Surely. Good times are taking a while, but oh well. You see this tip? If rudder is damaged, you can still control the vessel with the help of the engines. There is a control option that I never use. I have actually known somebody that has used it. But where is it? It's this, isn't it? If I added access... There's an option here somewhere, hold on. Wait, am I in plane? No, I'm naval. Oh, what was the option again? But I know there's an option somewhere to have separate engine control. I think it should be in that one. Oh yeah, here. Separate engine control. So then you can make... It does help with turns slightly. It can make you turn a bit faster. But in general, it's not really worth the effort of trying to actually control that. I have keys binded for it because I have actually tried it out at some point. But are those keys binded at the moment that I can think of? You know what? I'll try it out for a bit of memery to show you what it looks like if we get into a battle. But it is a control option that not many people use, not that I know of. Mainly because it's just such a pain trying to actually control both of it at the same time. Because you don't get any UI feedback of which engine is in what mode, like what throttle. So it can be a bit finicky to control. Because that's the other fun part, right? About the Oop, didn't mean to do that. But we can requeue anyways. If we go into controls, if we go to, let's just put them together again. If I put the multiplier all the way down, if I put the control sensitivity all the way down, you can actually control a ship's speed in every single kph you want. Of course, I no longer know what my multiplier was 1 and 80, right? Yeah, it was. So I'm gonna keep that, and if I now do separate engine control, they have the separate multipliers. Okay, hold on a sec. Put this back to where it was. I think it was just 1. There we go. And we do separate engine control. We do 40 and 56, sure. That's in. This relative control. And then we do that zone. 40 and 56 was it? There we go. Okay. And we'll see what that'll do in actual battle. Again, if we can find one. I've put decorations on my boat, and now they fear it. The boat has become too scary. Oh. And there we go, find a battle. Ireland's Bay, not a bad map for coastal. But I am going to just spin around and spawn really and show you what this relative control is. So it's weird keys, but like I'll try it.
Airborne and surface targets.
So what I'm first going to do is crawl to a halt. I'm going to show what this control does. So I'm going to crawl to a halt. It does have 2 engines, this boat. It does have 2 engines, so it does have separate engine control. So if I now just do my right engine, you can hear the bell ring. There it goes. I'm doing nothing but the right hand side engine. And I should start turning left a little bit. I was turning left a little bit earlier. Let's see if I now start adding left engine. Stay on course. But if I now go full reverse on the right hand side engine, let's see what happens. It's taking a while to actually gear down the engines because of the settings I have. I should start reversing soon. This might be a bad ship to show it on, really, because the engines aren't all that powerful. Yeah, it's not really working on this ship. So I'm just gonna go to controls, do that again, and just go full speed. But yeah, if you lower the sensitivity of your throttle, you can make speed adjustments to the single digit kilometers an hour. Which, if you ever want to make a cinematic right, and you ever want to have a formation of ships, like in a nice formation, not over speeding each other constantly, keep that in mind that it's actually possible. The flank ahead and stuff, right, is basically useless fluff text. It doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. It's a bit difficult to show now because I'm in a battle, but if I'll see if I actually spray this thing, and we're getting close to the end of the stream. I'll hop into a test cell and show that you can actually do it. And maybe something that's a bit faster. Ooh, quite a full match. I do like the sail on the boat, actually. It makes the boat look a bit better. To my horrible senses, at least. G5. Ooh, that's one of those 40mm boats. Let's go with that. There we go. The MTB 422. Rare side. It does look good. The sail on the top, it does look good. It really changes the look of the entire boat as well, especially with the snowmobile on the front as well. It really changes the look of the boat. Although it's a bit of an obstruction in my screen, actually. I can't see what's in front of me. Actually, oh. Yeah, that I might... I can't really zoom in anymore, but that's fine.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage. Take him down! The enemy ship sank.
Just sit here and let people push into us, I guess. I see Skype lost connection. Is Brantford still Brantford is still afloat. Well, I think he has beached himself. Another thing you can do with hip control is make the steering gear actually stick. How do I say it? If you go to controls and you go to steering and you make it a non-relative control. There it goes. And you can see my steering is stuck there. I'm not pressing any buttons, it's just stuck there. But that's why I also bound the button to reset it to 0. Because this is a bit annoying to work around.
Threat in the air.
I get a feeling this thing is just not...
Destroy the target.
Let me just make controls right again. Oops, behind me. Controls, and let me put that back on non-relative control. Okay. Aircraft up. It is kind of the one control setting that I kind of find better in World of Warships. Is the fact that you can both like turn actively by holding down the keys, or you can like cruise control turn left and right. You can't do both at the same time in Naval without like changing the controls to relative or not relative, which is doesn't really matter too much. For the larger ships, it can be useful to have a cruise control turn. And Sky has beached himself. Nope. Somebody with Scarecrow. Of course, all my guns are reloaded at the moment. My Prandimals are.
The enemy ship sank.
We are still doing okay-ish this match. You've taken quite a few losses though. They have taken quite a few losses as well. Boy. Aircraft up, QD. Although it's just an F1M going down. F1Ms are not really that dangerous. Yep, so we can just ignore it, but it is dangerous to Alpha. I'm gonna... Has it been marked? No, I'll mark it.
Somebody attack him! Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Threat in the air. Gunners are searching for airborne targets.
Let's see if my gunners can shoot down the F1M. Oop, I should not have zoomed in. I keep forgetting I can't really do that anymore. Which might actually be a problem if I want to do anti-air stuff.
Target acquired. Aircraft down.
And there he goes.
Aircraft.
I kind of like the TBD. It's a decent looking aircraft, I think. Bit slow. It does look nice.
We're winning! Attack the enemy!
Other aircraft up above. 36. Let's see if the 20 knots can deal with it. Never mind, I guess. Bit too far away.
Aircraft.
I say it is now flying over me. Gunners, are you going to shoot? There we go.
Aircraft.
I don't know why my 20 mil gunners just didn't open fire, even though they clearly saw this plane there. Yeah, gunners are just funny sometimes. Okay, have we spaded this boat yet or no? That looks like a yes to me. And it is spaded. Lovely. Now, we have half an hour left. What are we going to do? That's like one more battle, tops. Maybe two. If you get quick battles. What do we do now? Skies rejoined. The Spey. But, you know, the Spey used to be really, really crap because it had the coastal damage model. It has the blue water damage model now, so it's a lot tougher. I'm not entirely... Like, what is the price of it, actually? It's not a Golden Eagle Premium, it's an event vehicle, so you have to find it on the marketplace. And I don't know what the pricing of it is at the moment. Let me actually look it up. I don't know, Sky. I actually spaded my ship that much. So I don't know what I want to do now. Do I want to... Yeah, it's like there's only one more battle, basically, of time left. I don't know what I want to do for that next battle. So what do we do? Yeah, I'm asking people, but I mean, what do we do for one last battle? I could go over the plans for tomorrow. So tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. What are we going to do tomorrow? I am planning on streaming tomorrow because Haruna gets here, so why wouldn't I? So I'll probably play 6-7 Japan tomorrow a bit. For like 3 or 4 battles. Probably just 3. 3 battles tomorrow of this. Then, after that, I actually want to do some battle pass challenges. The thing is, I don't think many people have ever seen me play tanks or aircraft, really, outside of the casserole and naval. And I think I'm going to do both of those tasks in arcade. I'm not sure if that's really a good way to do it. Like, I also don't know what vehicles he is. I'll just, you know what, I'll quickly show you what my tanks are like, right? So for Japan, I've got pretty much everything. Of course, the new vehicles are a bit neglected. For Great Britain, I'm pretty far in there. I good at tanks or planes now, but the question is what? Russian, I had to get a lot of tanks because of the World War mode. Reminds me, I still have to do a video on that, actually. Like most tank nations, I don't have into rank 3. Or barely into rank 3. The American tanks are pathetic for me. I don't even want to look at these nations. Italy, France, all rank 1, Sweden, Israel, nothing. British. The thing is, if I want to do British Air, what I actually want to do is get the Buccaneer for the rockets. Because the Buccaneer has these RN rockets, which are 4 kilograms, which are really good for the light rocket task, I think. Actually, hold on, where's the loadout? This one. 144 RN rockets. Just go into Air Arcade and launch them. But that entails me actually grinding jets in RB, because I don't really grind planes in Arcade. Like what I'm thinking of doing for, what is it again? Challenge test. Actually, let me put these to favorites so I can see them in the hangar a bit better. Combat test, right? Is any rank 3 and above fighter. 3-3. Like the American 3-3 fighters. Really fun. I think in arcade or even, hold on, what's the lowest in arcade? Arcade. 3.0, 3.0. Like, yeah. A 3.0 F6 and a 3.0 Corsair is definitely going to be fun for that task. But then for optics calibration, without a miss. 540. I have to do the lowest PR possible, really, because I'm crap for combat test. I want to just use backups on the Corsair and the F6F. Just split nav at 4.0. Nothing. No fighters. Literally no Firefly. No. Also, they're attackers, not fight. Yeah. That's what I'm probably going to do for the fighter stuff. Corsair and F6F. But optics calibration, I don't know what to do for that. Ideally, I'd want a tank that can survive a bit. And has a decently punchy gun. So Germany really is a good option for it, maybe the Tiger. But I don't have the Tiger. Yet. Then the other options are what? Tortoise? An arcade 6.7? No, 6.7 is not actually that good for it. These don't have any armor. Centurion is not that bad. It's like a single tank. 6.0 doesn't have a lot. No. Japan. Yeah, armor and Japan don't go together, so that's a no. What are my Russians like? I don't have this one yet. I could get it tomorrow, I guess. I mean, it's a pretty fun tank. You know what? I might do the Russian tanks tomorrow. I might do the Russian tanks for the optic stuff, and I'll do American planes for that task then. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So tomorrow's plans are playing Haruna for like 3 matches. Playing American aircraft in arcade for that combat test task. Playing Russian rank 3 tanks. Optics calibration and doing whatever other task I can do, really. Because, what's here? If I do one special task and the daily task, I can actually get T51A if I do the 2 challenges. So I'll see about doing the daily tasks as well, and doing a special task. So that might actually be worth doing. Yeah, I think that's the plan for tomorrow. And I think I'm just gonna leave it here for today. Because I'm not gonna embarrass myself with my tank for these last few minutes. Yeah, I'll leave it here. And what I'm going to do as well, before we let go, is pin the next mark of distinction. So that I have it ready for it to grind. I'm not going to grind the task on stream, I'm going to do that off stream, but I'm going to play Haruna on stream. I might actually, if I can do it early enough and have enough time left, get parts, FP and AP. Or at least parts and FP before the stream starts. But yeah, that's gonna be that. I should be streaming tomorrow at around the same time as today. Keep that in mind. If nothing changes. And I guess I'll see you around for tomorrow. I'll leave it at this. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.